Hello, everybody. Oh, my goodness. I already got Daniel on here. Daniel's already saying he's excited to be here. That's very nice of Daniel to be excited to be here. By the way, speaking of, we can actually throw up these comments right here so we can see Daniel's excited to be here comment. So I want to encourage everybody. Here, get over here. Get over here, Daniel. Be excited. Here he is. Daniel's excited to be here. We're excited to have you, Daniel. All right. So we got a fun little show today. We had a little technical difficulties all on my end, which is totally my bad. I got a little ambitious, a little overly excited with some of the things I could do. But I want to show you kind of what the plan is for this show. We have a lot of fun things we're going to do. We're going to start off with a little bit of trivia brought to you guys by the guys over at Maven Cinemas. And then we got Mary Hailstone's going to be here talking about an early return. Then we have some events that are going to be happening throughout this week so that if you haven't been getting the newsletter, you can get that. And we have some job announcements for anybody who's interested in working even when the strikes are going on. So that's going to be a lot of fun. By the way, if you're not getting the newsletter already, be sure to sign up for our newsletter at the UtahFilmFestival.com. That information is exciting. I'm seeing everyone's comments popping up there that they're excited to be here. But if you're interested in getting the newsletter, go to the UtahFilmFestival.com, sign up for it. It's free, and it's on the link that's in the description on this video. Okay, a little bit about me, guys. My name's Warren Workman, and I am the founder of the Utah Film Festival, and my lower third is really, really high. There we go. And but I can move these things around. And I really enjoy just meeting with filmmakers and talking to them about what's going on. And I enjoy independent cinema. It just makes me happy. It's my happy place. Okay, so it's really important for me to give you guys experiences that have to do with the film community and the filmmaking event. So let's talk about some trivia to get your guys' minds in the right space for what we're going to be doing today. Okay, this is what we call our movie trivia time. All right, very first question. Matthew Broderick's character borrows a Ferrari in this film, okay? Is it The Producers, Inspector Gadget, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, or War Games? You can actually put your selection in the comments section on the video that you're watching right now. So is it A, B, C, or D? You got less than 40 seconds to go ahead and choose which one you think it is. I think Mary has an idea. Mary, go ahead and shout out which one you think it is while you're on there. Do you have an idea of which Matthew Broderick character borrows a Ferrari in a film?
No, I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it? Well, let's find out which one it is. It is B, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Now, fun thing about this.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, Daniel knew this. Daniel Hailstone knew this. He knew it was B. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off will be playing at Maven Cinemas this week, so be sure to take a look at it. Let's go to question number 2 of 5. Here we go. What movie stars pizza-loving reptiles? Is it A, Gremlins, B, Jungle Book, C, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or D, Spider-Man? Jasmine, you're funny. You gave me a W. All right. So what movie stars pizza-loving reptiles? Mary, do you have any ideas?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
You think it's C, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I think you might be right, but let's see if anybody else knows that on the comment section here. No one else has chimed in. You're so far the fastest one. Daniel's come in at a second place. He also thinks it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and you're both correct. Good job, well done. All right, let's go on to number... Oh yeah, Jasmine knew this one too. Esther knew this too. Good job, guys. All right, let's take a look at the third question. A princess falls for a reporter in this film. Is it A, Roman Holiday, B, Last Holiday, C, Princess plus reporter equals love, or D, sounds like a Hallmark movie? So is it A, B, C, or D? You have less than 40 seconds to answer those questions. Mary, do you have any guesses?
A.
You think it's Roman Holiday?
Yes.
Have you seen Roman Holiday before? Oh, you're really confident about this one. Okay. Yes. So let's see what the viewers at home think. Time's running out, and Yep, Daniel knew it was A as well. So did Jasmine. Good job. Yes, it is Roman holiday. Good job, everybody. We got question number 4 here. Question number 4 is, it's a quote from a movie called Here's Looking at You, Kid. So Jasmine, Daniel, and Esther already knew the last one. Good job, guys. Here's Looking at You, Kid. Is that from The Kid, Alice in Wonderland, Copacabana, or Casablanca? I'm looking at Mary's screen over here. I'm just going to pop her up here for a second so you can just see her face as she's thinking. It's her thinking face. All right. So, Mary, do you think you know which one it is?
I think it's the last one.
You think it's the last one? Well, let me pull that back up here. So you think it's Casablanca?
Yeah, but I haven't really seen. I think I saw the first one, but the first movie you mentioned, but the other
Kid?
movie.
So we
I
did have,
haven't,
so we had The Kid, Alice in Wonderland, Copacabana, and Casablanca. Okay. So
No,
they're kind
I
of
haven't seen
tricky.
those.
All right. So
think
Daniel
Casablanca.
says it was D. Esther says it was D. Let's see if Jasmine has an answer on that one too. I haven't seen Jasmine's answer come through just yet. But the answer is D. You're right.
Yes.
Good job, guys. Okay, last question. Here it comes. Which film is made by Studio Ghibli? Is it My Neighbor Totoro, Citizen Kane, Aladdin, or Harry Potter? All these movies, by the way, are playing at Maven Cinemas this week. So if you want to see them on the big screen, head over to Maven Cinemas. But which film is made by Studio Ghibli? Mary, do you know?
No idea.
No idea.
No idea. This one.
Okay.
I'll go with B for fun, but
You're going to say B, Citizen Kane? Okay.
just for fun.
We're going to see if anybody online knows it. Time's almost out. And it is A.
Oh.
Jasmine knew it. Jasmine had that
Good
answer
job,
come
Jazzy.
in right at the buzzer. Good job, Jasmine. All right. Well, good job, everybody. Now I get to talk to my friend here, Mary, who has a movie called An Early Return. An Early Return is a short film with a very personal connection. And Mary, I'm so excited to have you here with me, but can you go ahead and tell everybody who's watching, what is An Early Return all about?
So, in a nutshell, it's my true story of coming home early from my LDS mission. And basically, like how hard that was for me and my struggles with mental illness. And just my journey from viewing it as like, this is the worst thing that could ever happen. I just felt so worthless and stuff, to viewing it as the best gift that God has ever given me. And just how much it has changed my life, and that I can make a huge impact on people now. And yeah, so it's a fun story.
Well, and
cool.
you had made a comment about this a few months ago when you were in the process of starting the production. You said struggles are actually blessings. Can you go into detail of what you were talking about when you said struggles are actually blessings? How did that happen for you?
Yeah, so with struggles being blessings, like for example, because I struggled with mental illness and I've been able to find something to really help me. There have been people in my life that I have been able to be there for them in ways that I couldn't, but also testify to them that it's going to be okay. Like, there is light at the end of the tunnel. And, just like, let's see, I'm trying to think. Well, just with all of us, we're able to really be there for each other in ways that we can't, and it also creates compassion for one another. And it just helps us come closer together. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense to me. It's usually through the struggles we are able to learn our humanity. We're able to connect.
Yes.
It's through that being vulnerable that we really find out how connected we really are. And I think that makes a lot of sense. Let's get on the technical side for a minute here. You got to work with Jason Wade. Now, Jason is kind of a staple in LDS or Mormon or however you want to say it, it's the long version, right? Of church films. Okay, so what was your experience like working with Jason?
It was so awesome. He is not only is he a fantastic actor, has such just a kind soul. And we actually, right before we filmed the scene that we did, we said a prayer together that it would go well, and it really did. I actually met him from a class I was taking, and just have known him a little bit over the years. I'm like, hey, you want to be in my movie? He said yes after he read the script, and so I was just like, no way, this is so cool.
That
So
is very cool.
yeah.
And he's been great. And Jason's just in so many projects, and he's just so talented. And he truly does have just one of those great big hearts. So
Oh yeah.
he's absolutely wonderful. Now, one of the things that you mentioned is you actually got to work with your family on this production. What was that like?
It was so awesome. So yeah, so my parents star my parents and my siblings star my siblings. And they've never really done film acting before, but they've done like some stage acting. And I had someone be like, "Are you sure you want to do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I think it would be great." So, but it was really special. My dad actually, he was like, "I want to be in one of your movies one day," because they've just been such a big support for me in my career, and it actually happened. So they were awesome. They adjusted well, and it was a special experience for all of us, especially reliving events that actually took place.
That's wonderful. Now the film's coming close to being done.
Mhm.
Where is it at in the whole process? It's been shot. The poster's up. I mean, that looks pretty darn cool, I think.
Thank you.
So at this point, where are we at with an early return, and what are the what's the current plan with the film?
So right now we have just the last editing things to do. So like the last bit of coloring and sound, but everything else is ready to go. And my plan is to enter it into some film festivals like the Zion's Film Festival and of course the Utah Film Festival and stuff. Um,
Good call. Good call.
yes. I'm like, oh, that's just too fun. I got to do that one. Um, so, and then I just want to show it to everyone as much as possible, especially people who are members of my church who have come home early from their missions because there's such a sadness and like a shame that they feel, which they shouldn't be feeling. Um, they should just I want to bring them hope. I want to bring them peace and that they don't need to feel guilty for coming home early from their missions, but it's actually a part of God's plan for them. So I'm going to try and do one at BYU. I'm going to try and do one at BYU, Idaho. I'm going to do one in Cedar City. And yeah, so those are so far. And then we'll see. Yeah, hope to go lots of other places with it. But yeah.
Well, what's also nice is you're kind of documenting the journey of the film. I saw on Facebook, at least, you have a Facebook page for an early return. How can people find out more information about the film and kind of follow the journey as it progresses?
Yeah, so if you want to follow my Facebook page, it's just called An Early Return Movie. You'll see um, the poster pop up as the profile picture or whatever. And also if you just look me up on Facebook and I'll be posting dates all on there. But but if you don't really know me and you want to follow the page, then I'll be posting all the dates and stuff on there, updates and yeah, stuff like that. So
Perfect. Can't ask for more than that. Easy to find. The communication's been great on the page. It's been really, unlike most pages, including pages I do, you're doing a really good job keeping things updated, keeping your fans and your audience interested in what's going on so they can follow that story. I know when you put up the poster, a lot of people were asking, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? It definitely makes sense to play at the Zion's Film Festival. And I would like to get it to. I'm not in charge of programming this year, but but it definitely, I can definitely see it making a lot of sense here in Utah, just because of the audience that's kind of pre-built here in the Beehive State. Makes a lot of sense.
Yes, most definitely.
Mary, thank you so much. I want to show you some of these comments that have popped up so that you can see some of the love. Okay, so that Daniel thinks you're so trusting for having the family in there. Jasmine just thinks that's just so awesome. And that's because Jasmine is correct. That is just awesome. Okay. And by the way, this is live. So if you guys have any comments on here that you want to throw on in while we have Mary here, this is your time to do it. This is your time to ask those questions. One of the best things about doing these live things is we can ask you all sorts of crazy stuff. And I think I went through all my original questions, and I might have one or two more. But it's never going to be something too hard. It'll be something like, well, here's the best question, I guess. Tell me about your crew. Who did you pull in to help make this movie?
So it's really cool. The DP, he was also Devin Ashcraft. Yes. He was, so he's also the other producer, and he also helped direct when I was because I was the director, but when I couldn't direct because I was being in the show, then he was the one that kind of did that stuff. Devin Ashcraft. Him and we met on the Book of Mormon set. I was an extra. He was a PA. And he was telling me about how he wanted to be a DP for movies and stuff. And I'm like, well, I want to act in a bunch of movies and stuff. And then I'm like, well, hey, why don't we just work together and we'll make movies and stuff and TV series and stuff so we can do what we want. And we're both very passionate about creating inspirational, wholesome media. And so this is our first one together. And then everyone else was just so kind. So many of them were volunteers, or they accepted just a little bit of pay and just worked so hard. A lot of them I met on the Book of Mormon or the Chosen sets when I was working there. And then just people kind of fell out of the sky and just it all just came together. So it was really just a real miracle having all of them. And I definitely could not have done it without them.
Excellent. Well, we've got some of your fans asking questions right now. So let me pop over there. We've got this one from Jasmine, but that was from earlier. Let's pop over here because Daniel had a question. It says, how long will it be? I'm guessing, how long will the movie be?
So with credits, I'm guessing 22 minutes. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next question we have here is from Jasmine. It is, let's see here. What was the hardest part about making the film? That's a pretty tricky question right there, isn't it? Because there's so much that goes into making a film.
Oh, yeah. There was a ton. But I think the hardest part was portraying my old self. Because it was a very dark time for me. And I was a little nervous that I would have some PTSD or something going into it, but I didn't, because something Jason Wade actually said when I was talking to him about acting is he's like, now you can use that to help other people. So because I was portraying this story to help other people, I wasn't getting all emotional and all shocked and stuff, because I was reliving some of the past things, and not just outside, but internally I was trying to recreate those things. So that was hard, but I'm it was worth it, and I'm I just hope I did it justice.
Because Marco actually had a similar question. He asked, "What was it like reliving a difficult part of your life? Was it difficult reliving a difficult part of your life and documenting it?" And you kind of hit it all right there. You were nervous going into it. You were concerned that you might have some PTSD reliving some of that, but it worked out. It worked out. Jasmine and Esther are asking the same question here. What was your favorite part of making the movie, of making this film?
Dang, that's so hard.
You got some fans on here that are asking the hard hitting questions. I tell you,
Good.
they're not
Great.
letting you go off very easily. They're not saying what camera did you use. No. These guys want to know the heart and soul. They want to just rip your guts out about this movie.
I love it. Bring it on. Bring it on. Dang. I loved working with Jason. I loved working with my family. I don't know, all of it. Like, I definitely think during the shoot was a lot funner than the post-production stuff. Me and Devin had been just working for months, just like sitting together, editing and stuff. And that hasn't been as fun. But yeah, I guess just working with the people that I did, and especially working with my family and Jason Wade, that was just so neat. So neat.
I love it. Well, it doesn't look like another question's come up just yet, so I'm going to just leave it there. And if anyone else have questions that pop on there, I'll send them to you and I'll let you answer them.
Good.
Hey, Mary, thank you so much for joining me. This was a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and let you go because it looks like you're on the side of the road. You stopped just to do the interview or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it so you don't get hit by a truck or something.
Oh,
all
you're
right?
good. I'm in a parking lot, so.
Oh, good.
But there's people coming and going, so.
Oh,
yeah.
Good stuff. Oh, we do have a nice little comment here from Ethan. Let me see if I can pop that up. He says, "Congratulations, Mary. Excited to see this. Did you have to cut anything from the script, or did you fit every scene shot in?" Well, I don't know how in the world you could fit everything in unless you are really laser focused.
Let's see. Well, originally I was going to do the whole. So, I guess the reason why I came home early from my mission was because I almost attempted suicide. And so that's when they were like, "Oh my goodness, she's got we got to send her home because she's just really struggling with all of this." And so I was originally going to portray the scene where I go into the bathroom and then I'm like, no, this, so I go into the bathroom and I'm about to hurt myself. And then, my mom's voice, gonna try not to cry, comes into my head. She, had told this story about how she felt the same way on her mission. And, then she was like, "No, this is stupid. I'm not going to do this." And so then I was like, "No, this is stupid." And so I got out of there and we talked to my mission companion and talked to my sister training leader, one of the other missionaries who brought me to the mission president. And so, but it was really hard to try and do that without having it super dark. I don't know. It just didn't feel quite right. And so we ended up cutting that and going straight from me being with my family talking about me going on a mission to straight a year later, me sitting in the mission's president's office and he being like, "So what happened? Are you okay?" And then we discuss it and stuff. So, yeah.
I don't usually get personal on these interviews. I also came back from my mission early.
You did?
I don't tell people that because it's kind of a big stigma with guys too. And I actually came back for the same reason. So yeah, so it's very much like looking into a mirror when I hear your story, and I could very much relate with how you were feeling at that time. So I'm grateful that you made the movie. And I just brought us all down.
No, honestly, it takes it takes so much courage to come home early from your mission or to tell people that you're struggling. And, people think like, oh, you must have not had enough faith, or oh, you must be weak, or oh, something's wrong with you. Like, what did you do wrong? Kind of thing. And it's like, no, it's not like that at all. And it takes so much courage. So I'm just gonna say it like, Warren, way to go for having the courage to come home early and to keep going and look at all these amazing things that you're doing now. And
Same
so
with you, right?
thank you.
We
I try.
we were able to figure out where we fit really well in the whole plan, and we're walking those paths now.
We are.
And hopefully we can continue to make. Maybe we can serve in a different way.
Heck yes. Heck yes.
Yeah.
100%.
All right. Mary, thank you. I'm going to let you get going. I got a couple more things to show off before we end this broadcast, though, but I really appreciate you being on.
All right. Thank you. And thanks everyone for watching. I'll be showing you this film soon. So yeah, peace out.
Awesome. All right, guys, let's talk about what else is going on this week when you're going to catch, pardon me, an early return. I'm a little choked up now, Mary. But that was great. Let me show you what we have going on. So what's happening here in film? Well, we've got the open cinema that's happening starting tomorrow. If you have anything you want to try out on the big screen, but you don't want to send it to a festival just yet, you want to test it out, or you want to test out a short film, see how an audience responds to it, do a music video, a trailer, any of those things. It only costs $5 to put it up at the Maven Cinemas tomorrow at 9 p.m. We also have this Focus on Alzheimer's Film Fest, which is happening on November 8th, which is Wednesday, happening from 6 to 8 p.m. And that comes from Healthy Mentally Fit, which is a film program that helps people with mental illnesses be able to, sorry guys, to be able to find healing through using film as that medium. Also, Christian has a class, an evening class with Christian Busaith. Christian's has over somewhere like 10 billion views with all of his videos. He's going to be teaching a acting class at the Hive on November 9th, and they're bringing in a headshot photographer. So be sure to come and take a look at that. That's going to be amazing. And also this Saturday out in Moab is the Moab Real Roulette. If you haven't already got your team, I think the team deadline is if it hasn't passed already, it's going to pass here soon. But that is all happening right now. Also, I talked to you about jobs. Let's talk to you about jobs. The Utah Film Center made a job post earlier today. It says, hey, you want to make $300 a day? They're looking for PAs. They're looking for PAs to take filmmakers up and back to Park City. It's kind of more like a production coordinator job than anything else, but they're paying $300 a day. Plus, they're giving you a gas stipend because you're using your own car. But if you want to spend 10 days up in Park City and Sundance and helping filmmakers get around, this might be something that you would be interested in. Also, Creatively is hiring for a managing director and a sales development rep. They're taking applications on their LinkedIn page, and it's with the Easy Apply, which is really nice. Also, what is that? Cool. That's how you pronounce it. Cool is looking for a production assistant. Again, when I looked at what this is more like a production coordinator job instead of production assistant. But if you're interested in that, they are taking resumes and just send your resume and cover letter to employment@cool.com. And that I spelled employment wrong, so don't quote me on that one. And then Vivint is also looking for a social media content creator at vivint.com/company/careers. Guys, holy smoke. That was awesome. If you guys are interested in being on the show, I would love for you guys to shoot me an email at info@utahfilmfestival.com. Let's talk about the project that you are releasing right now so that we can get more people excited to come and see it and support what you guys are doing. Share your story with me. Share it with our audience so that they can see, like with an early return, you never know who you're going to touch and who's going to have similar experiences. So it's a great opportunity just to get out here and connect, guys. And you can connect from your phone in a parking lot if that would work for you. But guys, this has been a lot of fun for me. My name's Warren Workman. I am the founder of the Utah Film Festival. and I'm your biggest fan. Thanks for watching with me, guys, and you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next week.